Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Flux campaign. Our I guess we never say that it's our D&D adventure, but I'm hoping if you're listening at this point, you already kind of know that. So, D&D, 5th edition, all that jazz. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If you made it this far, great. If you're just starting, probably confusing, but that's fine. Last time, our heroes, the ones that joined us, ended up in a village, very peaceful village. People seem very nice. It seems to be a blending of the Shatterkai elf people and the human race into this little city. They confronted the prophet of the city, who is the one responsible for trying to blend them together. And Theus, through some insight, figured out that this area looks exactly like one of the wizards that Leezahie, that she had recreated the city kind of in her own little vision and showed them, and he figured out that this looks to be some sort of a vision of the past, or at least he thinks, yeah, they must be in the past and this is what they're experiencing. So now, after kind of confronting the prophet and feeling him out, Theus has attempted to break into the prophet's tower. And that's where we left off, so we'll be doing that. So let's go ahead and do... Oh, by the way, I'm Eric. I'll be DMing again this session. And then let's do our roll call.
I'm Jackie. I play Silva, a gnome ranger with a pet beast companion, white tiger, Snowflake.
I am Antonius Maximus. I play Puck.
I am Steve. I play Theus, and tonight I'm brought to you by the power of mead.
I am Dom. I play Anoran, the elf cleric. I am brought to you here by the power of the internet.
Wow.
Warning, sound effects may include.
May include memes, 4chan, and ads.
Let's keep 4chan out of this, please. Alright, so we left off, and let's see here. Tony was playing with Snowflake. Or Puck was playing with Snowflake. So and then Theus was using the handle of the dagger to attempt to open the door to the prophet's chamber. So you managed to get that handle into the door, pull it up, and push the door open, and you can hear it creak as it opens up. And you can see that there's darkness trying to see inside, but otherwise, it's open. You can walk in if you want.
I will first cast a spell. I will cast into the room Dancing Lights.
Oh, I thought you were going to cast the spell into the room.
Into the room? What?
The way you said it, I thought the name of the spell was into the room.
Yes, it teleports me exactly in the center of the room, and I can see everything. No, I cast Dancing Lights into the room ahead of me so I can see.
Okay.
As a bonus, you create up to 4 torch-sized lights within range being 120 feet, and making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover in the air for the duration. The duration is the concentration up to 1 minute. So I will go ahead and send them out, and I will space them around the room so that I can get as much visual sight in the room as I enter.
Okay. You do that, and what this looks to be there's like a table, like a large table, with several chairs around it, and there are a couple of dressers and things. Off to the sides, you can see that there seems to be some breads, some cheeses, oils, and some like water and what looks to be some sort of wine or ale. So this looks to be some sort of like an area set up to meet, like a meeting space where they'll gather to discuss things and the like.
Okay, do I see the stairs where I remember them from the last time we were in this tower back in the future?
There are stairs. They're not exactly the way that you remember them. They're actually more just wooden. They're not like stone as a part of the structure. Like, and the entire like building, while the walls kind of seem similar, nothing else really about the tower seems to feel the same.
Well, this is a general area. Not going to find too much of interest here. Up the stairs!
Okay, so you head up the stairs, and
I checked to see if anyone else is following me in, though.
I was
Okay.
about to ask them, like, so should we just go back to town, or? Because we're already gonna steal the stuff later.
I don't know. This feels racist, but
If we steal it now, we won't have it to steal later.
Different people's belongings, Puck.
You're just shouting that from inside.
Yes, I am.
what are you hoping to gain here, Theus?
To find out what's going on in this town. I don't trust that the Dark Elves are here out of the goodness of their heart.
Alright. I'll go in. And I'll go up, I'll lead the way.
I'll go in too, but
Keep the lights back, though, for me.
I'll keep back. I'll keep to the back of the group.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what the point is to hide the number. Because obviously, the Dark Elves, they're sensitive to light, right? Theos?
Yeah, I have the
I'm-
light out.
So they can see in the dark, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's not like I'm going to sneak up on them. Yeah, I'll go up the stairs and I will lead the way.
Okay, so you head up the stairs. Up here you see a bed, a desk, various writing implements, things of that nature. There's actually a couple of... it's a human male and a human female that seem to be tidying some things up.
Oh, so there's light up here?
Yeah, there's light. There's like a lantern. There is like an open window that's shedding light into the room as well.
I
So
take
this
some
is the second-
steps back a little bit. Theos, there's humans up there.
I continue
if
to
you're
walk
trying to
in.
be s-
I walk
I was
in and act like I belong there because I look partially Dark Elf.
As you approach, the two kind of stand at the foot of the bed and kind of bow their heads and go, you're not the prophet, but is there anything we can help you with?
Yes. The Prophet has forgotten some crucial paperwork that he left up in his office. I'm just gonna go grab it and bring it right back to him. Don't you worry a bit. And I roll deception,
Okay.
and that is a 26.
Okay.
Because I am the roguey rook.
Sure. Just give me. Okay. Yeah. I mean, they bow to you and they kind of point at the desk and say, yes. Which matter of the paperwork were you looking for?
Don't worry about it. As I go towards the desk and start doing a quick scan of the papers on his desk.
Okay. Give me an investigation.
I'm staying back, by the way.
Shit, that's the only skill I have 0 in.
Well, you're the one that wanted to look at the papers.
I am. That is a 10.
Okay. You see papers that talk about the different. There's plans. There's like the city plans and where buildings are going to be constructed and what their purpose is served, and it's basically just all the layout of the city. There's like lists of things that they brought in and like what cart and each things were in. Like he was very organized about this entire process of getting stuff into the city. And you also see an itinerary that kind of talks about the evening's activities, basically showing that as far as you can tell based on the position of the sun and things like that, it looks like the actual activities for the city are starting in a very short time.
What kind of activities are they describing?
There's like a pie eating contest. They're doing like a bake off. Like there's all sorts of there's going to be like some drinking contests at the tavern. There's going to be some like horseshoeing events. Like it seems like it's all like almost every trade building is kind of offering up like something for the city to do to show off and enjoy themselves.
This is so suburban it hurts.
DM, is there any codes
Evil
or
plan.
thing downstairs?
My God, his evil plan is an HOA.
What was that, Tony?
I was asking if there are any coats or things that the prophet would wear downstairs? Like kind of like a coat room.
You don't see nothing downstairs. No, you're talking about on that first floor.
Yeah.
No.
The HOA fees are probably bull crap.
Probably. I'm gonna try and make my way up to the 3rd floor if there's entrance.
You do not see an entrance to a 3rd floor.
I look at the ceiling. Is there any kind of trap door or latch or anything?
Give me an investigation.
Investigation again. Come on.
Let's do perception.
Hey, I'm better at percepting things. 19.
There is not a trapdoor or anything to get up.
What? I think about it from when we came in. Did the tower look like it was 2 stories or more stories tall?
Oh no, the tower looks like it's more stories, but there does not seem to be a physical way to access those stories.
I look around the room to see if there's any kind of magic circle or anything on the floor.
Now you have to give me an investigation.
And here it comes.
I still feel like you're being kind or racist here.
That's an 18.
Just sticking low. I'm sticking to the 1st floor.
I mean, Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing in the room that there's no residual markings. There's no, you try a bunch of books. By now the servants are kind of looking at you. Well, servants, the 2 humans that are in the room are kind of looking at you thought you just wanted the paperwork, and why are you poking around the room like this? But they kind of don't want to cross you, so they're just kind of nervously standing there.
I shift into the prophet and call him and say, "Hey, do you got the papers?"
Are you? Wait,
I'm
you're
trying.
downstairs?
I'm downstairs, but
Okay.
I have shifted to the prophet, so I have his voice.
Okay.
I'm trying, sir, but I don't see him on the desk on this floor.
All right, well, I'm waiting.
What? They kind of ask you which, or they kind of yell down "Sir, what papers were you looking for?"
Well, right now it's the plans for the festival.
Oh,
I grab
right
those
here.
papers and I go.
Okay. Yeah, they kind of help. They go to grab them at the same time you do, and they just kind of back off and have fun. Have fun at the festival. We'll be there in a few minutes.
All right, see you.
Snowflake was Nova was trying to keep Snowflake off the bed
Okay.
the whole time.
All
I'm
right.
waiting at the door.
Goodness.
So you
Well,
guys leaving?
an HOA is never a good thing. I still don't think we found anything really to justify your suspicions.
All right, but before we leave, immediately I'll shift back to human-like.
Okay.
I exit the tower, holding the papers.
All right, so at least what you have right now is what he's planning to do tonight, right?
I guess.
They're starting to sound like they were picking up on you.
It could be that these elves have legitimately tried to find a better way of life up on the surface and in the light of the sun. You're racist.
Fuck you, you pointy-eared bastard.
All right.
Aren't you
so
pointy-eared too?
are you guys leaving the tower?
Yeah, but he's got the full point going on. I only got a little point.
I'm just going to assume you guys are headed back towards the town and having this conversation.
Yeah.
We're discussing ears.
Silva, do you have pointy ears?
I don't think so.
Gnomes?
I like to know ears were round.
Yeah, I think they usually are.
They're usually large and round.
Now you guys are making me jealous.
Yeah, they're big, round, yeah.
I kind of try to shake mine.
Okay.
You know, the
Kinda.
pointy ears, they just... But, you know what? The pointy ears just never look good with hats.
Anyway, so you got some papers. What's on them?
Well, take your pick. We got a pie eating contest, a horseshoe contest.
Anything sound dangerous?
No, it all sounds very, very plain and vanilla.
Were there any horses when we came into the town?
There's a few.
Okay, I was like, what? Okay. Oh yeah, there's animals here, so. Pie eating. What flavor are the pies?
It doesn't specifically list them.
Okay.
There's blueberry pies. I'm all
Yeah.
over that.
Yeah, I'm guessing that. Yeah, maybe you can. Maybe climb from the back. I can't remember what the side of the tower kind of looks like, if it has handholds or things like that.
Maybe wait
No.
a little more time before we do more breaking and entering, unnecessarily.
I don't
Look,
know.
you
I'm
picked
just trying to get status
wrong-
ideas.
You picked the wrong time to be part of the group because that's what we do.
Well, that's what you do.
When
sure
have you?
they'll-
This is the first time you've broken and entered.
Yeah.
Since the campaign started, but my character has a lot of history
Oh.
of doing this shit.
Silva's from like the forest.
Yeah, this
Yes,
is all
but
like-
Puck's my right hand man.
So, but yeah, so I'm just wondering. Let's see. Do we have anything that would help you get into the upper levels? I have rope.
I too have rope.
Where would you attach it?
Well, there's open ports, and
I'd like to see if that balcony was built yet.
can we throw that? Oh wait, I got spells, man.
I will say that you can see the balcony up at the top.
So there is a balcony, but there is no stairway up past the second floor.
Correct.
How tall is it? Like in feet?
I'm trying to imagine. So I'm assuming it's like 6 stories, and if you figure each story is what, like 15?
Probably
feet?
about 10 to 15.
So it's probably
Mage
like
hand.
90 feet up.
Mage hand only works 30 feet. That put us right at the second level and just confuse those servants all over again. Sir?
What are you doing?
Can I look for what kind of birds are around?
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I can throw that far.
21.
I would say it's common, like sparrows and finches and things like that.
What would be the most intelligent?
The most intelligent birds.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens.
Yeah, I don't.
Ravens and crows.
But there's really not any
Owl?
ravens around.
Owl?
Yeah, I'd say you could probably find an owl. 21, I'll say you can find an owl.
I have a feeling it'd be really awkward to go to the blacksmith and ask for thievery tools like a grappling hook and.
I know you have this wonderful small city, but can I get some thieves' tools and a grappling hook? I'm not planning to do anything wrong.
It's just like Futurama. Oh man! All right, I'll get a
Science.
$1,000 thieves kit instead.
You guys are trying to get up there?
I don't know. Curiosity. Hopefully, it doesn't kill us.
I can talk to birds. Or I can talk to animals.
I mean, the other option is joining a pie eating contest or just sitting back and watching.
We can enter.
I mean,
we
that's-
can talk to animals. We can go have a pie eating contest.
Hiding contest sounds fun too.
I'm down. I want pie, especially with blueberry.
Okay. So
What if
do you
the
guys
pie
wanna-
is poison?
Do you guys want to head to the pie eating contest then?
Yes.
Okay.
I think let's go to the pie eating contest. Wait for nightfall because at least us scaling the tower in the in the night will only attract half of the residents here.
Okay.
Or
So
we
yeah,
could
you
just-
guys.
Or we could just, have some wholesome family fun without suspecting the worst in everybody else.
But we're not expecting the worst. I was expecting them to take stuff.
Fuck no.
You didn't want to take stuff because then we won't have it later.
Oh yeah!
You don't want to steal anything because you won't have it to steal later.
Stop it! You're confusing me again.
Also,
If
fuck
you feel
no.
it in the future and in the past, then you have a double. Chrono Trigger tells that.
Are we working by Chrono Trigger rules?
Who knows? Alright, so you guys head to the bakery, because it seems like there's a crowd gathering around there, and they have like a couple tables set up, and you can see that there's like 4 people that are at a table that are that look to be like they're ready to eat some pies.
Hold up! We got one more challenger.
Is
And
only one of you doing it?
I push Valian forward.
I'm down.
Okay. Is anybody else doing the pie eating contest?
Shh. It's something to do. Wait. Yeah.
Snowflake can't join.
Oh god.
They're not
If
letting
Snowflake
animals
joins,
in.
I quit. I have no chance.
I am up for that challenge.
Alright. I'm gonna try it because at least, Bardis is not here and Lokar, those guys can polish off a lot of food. I would never win against those guys. I'm gonna try it.
The chances are high.
My chances are better. I just have to beat... Wait, who are the other contestants?
You see,
Hello.
there's at least 2 male Shedderkai, and then there's a male and a female human.
Alright. Okay, sure. I'll try.
Okay, so just Fulian Anoran and Puck.
Do it.
Let's
I'm
go.
Keep an eye out.
Okay. You guys belly up to the table, and they go, "Oh, 2 more challengers!" All right. The first pie is going to be,
1 second, unbuckles pants.
and he yells out, "Apple!" And so somebody comes out and just throws down a bunch of apple pies. And so
Is it a la mode?
they
Probably not.
no,
They don't have ice cream.
they don't really have a way to freeze ice cream here.
Magic, bitch.
Okay, then we have Puck. We have Anoran. Okay, so the judge is up there and he goes, "All right, everybody ready?" And the crowd's like cheering, and he goes, "All right, remember, you're not allowed to touch the pie. It has to be with your mouth, and we'll see who can get the most pie down. This is not about speed. This is about how much you can eat."
So not dexterity, but constitution.
Right. See?
I was
Already
gonna
got
say, my way
All
around
right.
the rules, mage hand, not touching.
All right. So, on your marks, get set, eat that pie. So, everybody give me a con.
20.
21.
Damn you.
Wait. Puck got a 20. Anoran got a 21.
Alright, maybe I can cast a hex and make his con save worse.
Okay.
I
So
can roll it. I can roll for, I can give myself Bear's Endurance and give myself advantage.
Oh.
So everybody finishes the pies. It seems like in about the same amount of time. Puck and Anoran, you guys both clear the pie. You're like, man, we haven't eaten like this in so long. You're just on top of it. You're like, that was freaking delicious.
After having to ration yourselves in Flux, this is like a welcome meal.
You see
Anoran may have some juice, who knows?
the third contestant is handling it really well. The second contestant is doing okay, but he looks like he's already kind of ooh, that was a mistake. Like he swallowed something wrong. The fourth and first contestant, they're not looking so great. They're already kind of oh. All right, so second pie is rhubarb, and they throw it down. And so they throw it down, and the announcer goes, "A rhubarb pie, delightfully acidic. Gonna be a little harder on the stomachs than that sweet tasting apple pie you got." All right,
I rolled a nat 20.
contestants. Well, I didn't tell you to go yet, so that doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
I don't think it should. I didn't tell you to roll.
He knew what you were going to ask him to roll.
But still, he jumped the
You're
gun.
not
I
20.
didn't
That
even
means you
finish
just slammed your
announcing, and he's
face
already
into
rolled.
it. He didn't even say go, you just slammed your head down.
Everybody get set and go.
I'm keeping my 20.
I don't know if you want to make the DM mad. I'll let you keep your 20 this time, but I wouldn't roll. I wouldn't announce your roll before I
Look,
even
these are
start the contest.
Look, these are my best rolls. I'm probably gonna have all night. So when combat is,
I don't even care that you rolled early. It's just the fact that you yelled out your nat 20 before I said go. That's all I'm saying.
It's pie eating. I'm very eager.
I don't care.
Hold your roll until he says go.
So, okay, you rolled a nat 20, but what was your roll? Like, with your bonus?
22.
Okay. Puck?
10.
Okay. So, this was a rhubarb.
Alright, 1 second. Ah ha 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 ha.
I can't tell if you're really about to puke or not.
No.
So, Honoran takes this pie down, no problem. Kind of looks over at Puck, and Puck pukes. You are too small, and you're out. The
Damn.
second contestant, also a couple seconds after you, just lets out his guts. The other ones, they managed to get it down, and they're doing okay so far.
All right. So, well, everyone is really excited at the end of the second
Should I
round.
be petty?
I want
roll
to
for
start
pettiness.
pickpocketing people.
You're gonna start pickpocketing. Oh my god! All right.
Could you stop being so stereotypically rogue?
Hey, you are in the middle of a pie eating contest.
No, I'm just saying. This is me saying it.
Oh, okay. Give me a sleight of hand check.
That is a 19.
All right. I'll say that you managed to steal a handful of buttons.
What is the
It's-
prize of the pieing contest?
You don't know yet. And I'll say that you managed to get a few pieces of silver, but it seems like a lot of people in this town. Like, you managed to get a few people, but it doesn't seem like many people have much to carry on them.
Okay, I'll take those buttons and the silver pieces.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll say it's like 3 silver, maybe like 10.
Wait. Did I pull the silver off of elves or humans?
Which one would you have preferred?
Elves.
Sure, then you did elves.
Okay.
Alright, so which of the other contestants aside from a looked like he was doing well, or she?
One that was doing well, the third contestant seems to be doing pretty well.
Okay.
So what
I'm
they
going to
say-
try and help Anoran.
Male, male,
Though this was meant for him if I won that round.
human. Okay,
You
so
don't know.
yeah, one of the Shatter Kai is out, and then the female human seems to be doing pretty good.
Okay.
Girl can eat.
All right, now for the next pie, little bit of a curveball. This is a minced meat pie.
DM?
Yeah.
How are the pies being presented?
That, like, as soon as he announces it, there's people that are standing behind you that just slap the pie on the table.
Okay. I cast a spell. Oh, while in the midst of the crowd.
Dispel or a spell?
A spell.
Okay.
So-
I thought you said you cast dispel. Are you dispelling the pie?
No, I do not dispel the pie.
The pies were
But-
magic.
I move my hands and whisper a little in direction of the girl's pie, because she's the one doing well?
Does this take a verbal component?
Yes.
Give me a sleight of
But-
hand.
17.
Ooh. You are very lucky that nobody noticed that.
Okay.
But okay, so you're doing what spell are you casting?
Prestidigitation.
Okay.
You instantaneously soil an object no longer 1 cubic foot, no larger than 1 cubic foot.
So it just spoils it?
It's a spoiled pie.
Okay. And you did that to the other person that was kind of in the lead?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so the announcer goes, mincemeat pie! And he goes, alright. And remember that the winner of this contest wins the coveted cheese pie. We only were able to make one out of the resources we had, but it's basically a cheesecake.
We know Anoran just really wanted blueberry.
Well. Alright, so... Okay. Now on your marks, get set, and eat the pie!
I rolled another 19, so I got a 21.
I don't think he needed help.
This is literally the
Strength of
best
Anoran
series of
dice.
rolls I've ever had.
For a bite
never-
of content.
What did you get?
I got a 21.
Damn.
Seeing a new side of Anoran.
So you prestidigitated the spoil into the pie. So, you see the first contestant.
It's not dirt. It's the pie is like it's like dirty pie.
Oh, I think you said
like-
spoiled. Like
Yeah,
it,
it's soil. Like you can instantaneously clean or soil an object. So
Okay.
it doesn't necessarily mean dirt.
Feel like a disadvantage?
It's fine. It doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can do
it's
disadvantage.
competing with the 21 from Minoran.
Yeah,
So
fine. No, it's fine. So the first contestant, like, didn't do so hot on the first one, did okay on the second one. This one, he took like 3 bites and went, and he just let it go. Like, he could not handle the fact that it was sweet to savory. He's out. Off the roll of 3. So that was the other Shadakai. The female human, like, looks at the pie, kind of thinks there's something weird, takes a bite, and just kind of gets up and leaves. Like, she can't handle it.
Well, how many did you soil?
Just the one.
Oh.
yeah.
And then the other contestant, that was next to you, Puck, but basically the other, that's the male human. He looks like he's actually kind of gaining strength as he goes. It's like he's pacing himself real good. So he gets through that pie. A little bit of a problem, but really not that bad.
Okay.
So now we're only down to him and Anoran. So it's, looks like we're only down to 2 competitors. We have, because what, isn't Anoran an elf?
Yeah.
Yes, I am an
Yeah.
Eladrin.
So, we're down to
Very
a normal elf and a human. How interesting is that?
Normal.
Let us bring out the final pie.
What race is the host?
Blueberry,
he's a Shadowkai.
nat 1. Damn.
So, the final pie is a blueberry lemon curd pie.
Ooh, blueberry lemon curd. Nice. I approve.
It should provide an adequate sweet to acidity flavor and hopefully throw our competitors off their track with another rich pie such as this. We'll see who comes out on the top of this one, and if not, we'll do a showdown for the last pie as a speed eating contest. The contestants, on your mark, get set, eat that pie!
17.
Why did I do that?
I rolled 2 dice, and I didn't actually mean to, but for the last round I'm going to give him advantage and it won't help. So what did you get?
I got a 17, sir.
17. So, as you guys are eating the pie, neither one of you actually hit the DC for this round, but as you're eating, he just, like, he gets like 3/4 of the way through the pie, and all of a sudden just, let's go. And as soon as he does, they proclaim you the winner, and because you've eaten actually, like, almost the entire pie, and they come over and they, like, hoist you up, and, like...
Insight check, watching. I don't want to get vomited on.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to need another Constitution saving throw out of you, Anoran.
Alrighty.
Meanwhile, during the rounds, I was looking for the prophet.
Yeah, he's in the back kind of watching everything.
Is he surrounded by people?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's crowds, and he's in
Oh,
the
yeah.
crowd and
I'm
kind
gonna
of
try-
celebrating with people.
I'm going to try to pickpocket him during the ruckus from the winning.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand, and in the meanwhile, I'm going to take his save throw.
Yeah.
13 total.
A 13?
Yes.
Yeah, as soon as they lift you up, it just goes. And Puck, I need a dex save.
I incited it.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, profit save.
What is the reflex again? Where is it?
Or
The deck save now?
Deck save.
Six.
Yeah, he manages to splash some on you.
I hate him. No.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it was for fun.
I pressed to digitate it. Now it's clean.
Okay.
But
So,
only for an hour.
so they carry you away, even though you're puking. They're still like, yeah, and they give you the cheese pie, and go, you can save that if you're still too full from all that pie. And then as this crowd is gathered, they start screaming and they start chanting, "On to the next event! On to the next event!" And so they start leaving to go over to the blacksmith shop.
How's it going there? Give me a nice pat on the back.
I
You vomited on my shoulder.
I am the champion of pie.
You smell like one.
Thank you.
All right. So what was your sleight of hand?
21.
21. Okay. So you manage to you get into his pockets, and you manage to find it's a few silver, so we'll say like 4 silver. And you manage to find a little marble.
Is the marble made of stone or glass?
It's. I'm trying to think of how that would be different. Yeah, it seems to be like a glass marble, and it's very dark. Like it's very it's dark and you can't really see through it.
I will pocket the marble. I will leave him his silver.
His coins.
He can keep his coins. I'm taking his marble.
Okay, you're taking all his marbles.
All of one.
All of one.
Can't you just
And then I will
heal your stomach?
Anorin. Hey, buddy, you don't look so good.
1 second. I'll be fine. Just give me 5 minutes, I'll be hungry again.
Oh, don't worry about it. And I slap his belly.
Oh, what did you actually slap?
Belly.
I said his belly.
I know, but there was actually a slapping sound that came through.
Oh, I slapped my hand.
Oh, okay. It was good timing.
Let's see.
You might feel better if you let go.
Let it go. Go.
Hey. I don't want to get sued by Disney.
I'm about to see if I'm gonna let it go. That's the thing. Can I roll the contest?
We can help. We're friends, you know.
Are you trying to see if you puke again?
I'm standing away from the blast zone.
Yes.
The cone.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll another con save.
Four.
Yeah, you just let it go, and this time you can see chunks of meat that just come out, like you're down to that pie.
Yes, just get it all out. Just get it all out. You'll be better.
Meantime, you guys are regrouping. You can hear the banging of blacksmithing hammers coming from across the street.
Well, I guess we'll go to that event next.
Means you still have Apple in there.
I go towards the blacksmith.
Okay, you guys head over towards the blacksmith, and the crowd is cheering again. And you see, there's like 4 people that are on the anvils. Couple humans, couple Shatterkai. They're all male this time. They're just like they're trying to bang out like nails and like they're all kind of just showing off their skills and everybody's all excited.
All right, Norn. I walk up to Norn after he's done completely vomiting and like, all right, we gotta go limp towards the others. Okay. If you think that throwing up more will help, we can try it together.
No. I think I'm done.
Well, I don't think we're going to participate in this event, so you have until the next one to recover.
What is the next event?
I take out the itinerary list that I stole.
So, like the
Wow,
pie
it's like you know.
contest probably took like half hour or so with the rounds and everything. So you guys are into like evening, like it's actually starting to get very dark. The blacksmith event, it says it takes about another half hour or so. And then there's a couple other like events where it's like there's like a clothing demonstration and
Come on the back.
and then there's just like people doing all sorts of other demonstrations and things. But at the tavern, they're actually doing some drinking contests and stuff like that at a later hour. Are you guys going to want to kind of just go towards that?
I want to go to the clothing demo.
Okay. And if you go to the clothing demo, there's a couple of women and a guy that are showing like how they're putting together some of the robes and things like that the Shudderkai use. And there's a human demonstrating making like pants and things like that.
I practice my seamstress.
Okay.
Is it like what is it? Tailor skills.
Sure, that works. I'll say that that based on that, you actually managed to.
I make a dice bag.
I will give you.
I figure because I have the disguise kit, I sew stuff and.
I will say that it takes you less time to put together like if you wanted to like alter your clothing appearance, it would take you less time to do that. Like you've actually kind of figured out some tricks and stuff like that.
Cool.
So that type of stuff got a little bit easier in terms of time. So I don't know if you want to write down somewhere like
Sure.
less time to put together outfits or something like that.
Sure.
This is happening simultaneously, or like right after the party or something?
Yeah, so there's just a bunch of little events that are happening around.
Can I look where the profit went?
Sure. Roll perception.
Dick.
Okay. I mean, he's out and about. He's out in public. He's around the city. I mean, it really isn't that big of a deal.
He's not like trying to. He's not. I don't know if the obvious, but
He's around. I mean, he's talking to people.
socializing, yeah.
He's participating. He's making sure that people have drinks and things. All right. Is there anything else anybody wants to specifically do, or do you want to move towards like the drinking contests and things like
I
that?
feel like we're here for a reason, though. We were brought here by the power of the Raven Queen.
It's wizard pieing contests and sewing skills.
But we're still here, which
These
means
are
we are not done.
There's always more to learn.
How late is it?
It's evening. It's probably around 10 o'clock or so.
Are there children about?
Yeah, there's still children running around. Like this seems to be a big
Yeah.
celebration.
That was my
And
thought.
you see Lee and the little girl she's been with, the little
I don't
human
know that
girl
I
running
would've
around every so
noticed
often.
them, 'cause I wasn't there.
I was specifically gonna ask and see if I see them around.
Okay, yeah, I would say that specifically
Thank you.
while Puck was paying such close attention to the demonstration with the tailoring and stuff like that, you actually see the two little girls are running around, and at some point you hear a woman actually yell out, "Lee, Katie, you need to relax, calm down, come sit and watch."
I'm gonna keep my eye on the children.
Okay, that didn't sound creepy at all.
One of them grows up to be a very powerful necromancer. I don't want to take my eye off that shit, you know?
All right. I mean, they're just being kids. They're running around, having a good time.
We're here for a reason.
But they seem very tight. I will say that, like, as you're watching them, they seem to be like they're like best friends.
Do I remember Leezahie saying how her friend Kate died?
No.
Okay.
The only thing that you've heard from Lee is that she lost someone very dear to her.
Okay.
But yeah, so you guys are watching this. So yeah, I'll say like around 10:30, everybody shifts towards the tavern. It seems like a lot of the families with kids have gone to bed, but there's still a decent crowd of people that have moved over to the tavern. So are you guys headed towards the tavern?
Yeah, may as well follow the crowd and, keep enjoying
I guess so.
And so there's like a big set of tables set up at the tavern, and they start doing a drinking contest, and they're like people start volunteering and taking seats.
I will take a seat.
I will take a seat.
All right.
Finally over all the pie.
Yeah, I am. I
Are
feel
all of
empty
you
now.
participating? No, Silva's not
Silva's out.
participating? Okay. So wait, Puck's in, Theos is in, and Oren's in?
Yes, sir.
Theos, are you in you said you were into the drinking?
I said I am in, and I put my bone handle back in my pants.
That doesn't sound right, but it's okay. Puck, were you in?
Yeah.
You went mute, and then
I didn't want you guys to hear my typing.
that's fine. Just needed an answer. So you guys actually get they're like kind of organizing this whole drinking contest as they go. So they actually end up taking a table that's 6 seats and putting you 3 up against another 3, and this
I'm
is 3 humans.
Nope. Not following a pie eating contest by a drinking contest. That is a bad combo.
You said you were in.
No. I didn't know.
You got pushed
Puck,
into it. Regardless,
Puck,
they just
sit
pulled
down.
you into it.
Your word is your honor. You must follow it.
I have no honor.
You're
They
like
don't-
a dog
they don't-
that has
they
no
don't know
life
that,
and got like, no!
All right. So you guys get up to the table, and then in that same announcer just kind of comes in. He's all over the place announcing all this stuff, and he's like, "All right, everybody, to your tables. The way this game is played is you start on one side of the table, and Theos, I'm putting you at the front of the head of the table, and then it's Anoran, and then it's Puck.
Puck's the anchor. Oh man.
And
Yes.
the way this is going to work is the head of the table, you're going to chug your beer. As soon as your ale, as soon as you're done, as soon as your cup hits the table, next person can go. And you're going to go down the line, and first one to finish and not puke wins.
Okay.
And everybody ready? And so, everybody gets ready. All the drinks are on the table. So the way this is going to work is I want 2 rolls. I want a dexterity roll and then a constitution roll. So we're going to start with Theos. So the announcer goes, go!
So Constitution was good. That's a 17. Dexterity is a 9.
Well, you got it down faster than your opponent did. Your opponent started to drink it and he kind of choked up a second and then managed to get it down.
Go, Anoran, go!
You guys are currently ahead. So you slam your cup down and then it's Anoran's turn. Go ahead and roll. Wow, these rolls are ooh.
Okay, so for dexterity, I rolled a 14. It's straight 14. And then
Okay.
for con, it's 17.
It's a what?
Pie.
Dominic?
It's a pie.
Oh, so 14 for dexterity and 17 for con.
Okay. And what were your rolls, Theos?
Mine was a 17 for con and a 9 for dex.
Okay. I'm just writing them down so that I have. So Anoran gets his drink down faster than his counterpart. Anoran kind of burps a little bit. The counterpart just puts the beer down and he's ready for more. So next up is Puck.
Alright. First dexterity and then con?
Yeah.
Alright. Dexterity is a bad.
Damn it, Puck!
Alright, so total of a 4.
For dexterity.
Yes. And is there a point to rolling con? Do I just like dump it all over my face, or?
No, roll your con. Who knows? Maybe the little bit of beer hits the pie,
And that is a 20 for con.
Okay. So you and the last, like, you guys are the worst anchors ever. Like everybody else has been rushing these
I guess
down.
since I'm doing so well, I'm just pinky up, drinking it slowly.
So you literally start to drink it like a gentleman. The guy across from you already looks like he's had enough, and he looks you straight in the eye, picks up the cup, and he doesn't even drink it. He goes like he's going to lift it to his lips, but he's off. He just pours it on his shoulder.
Oh my god! Nat 1?
You got a now.
That's good. I rolled a 2.
Well, there you go.
That
My
2
dice.
saved you.
Oh my god, it would have been awesome if we just both missed our faces.
Just like splash.
And you're both disqualified.
And then you see that the other two just kind of like shove the third guy, and they take him out and whatever. And so you guys won that contest.
Yeah.
I'm
But
still finishing mine leisurely. I don't want to push
it's up to
anything.
you guys
right
if you wanna compete again, if you wanna just take it easy.
Well, I mean, what is the winning for competing?
It seems like they're just doing it for bragging rights.
Oh.
I kind of want to see Snowflake compete.
You do not want to see a drunk tiger! Or do you?
Alright, so yeah, I don't know. Are you guys gonna continue to drink? Are you just gonna have fun?
I really feel like we were here for a reason and we can't figure it out.
Fair. I mean, this seems like this party's reason enough for anything, right?
I might go wander the streets. I'm gonna go wander the streets.
Alright, are you doing anything with that thing you stole from the prophet?
I'm going to inspect it while I'm walking alone.
Alright, do you have Arcana?
I do not have Arcana trained.
Okay, then just give me,
I am, however, a charlatan dealing in most fine wares.
That is one fine marvel.
yeah, give me an investigation. I know, you're not great at that, but I don't know what else to do this with.
That's a no. That's an 8.
Okay. I will give you it being an 8, like, you're kind of rolling it around in your hand, and you're seeing some glimmers off of it that make you think it might be magic.
If only I listened to Mother and taken that course in Bard School, I'd know how to identify this shit.
Alright, so you guys are wandering around a little bit. We're going to say now it's approaching somewhere near midnight. So Theus is out kind of wandering on the streets. Where's everybody else?
I don't have my eyes on Theus, but I don't need
Are you like right outside the bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if the tub's small enough, it's like...
Okay.
I'm probably just relaxing in the bar.
Okay.
I heard of something called a long
yeah, I
rest.
wanna be able to
Sounds
kind of-
appealing.
see everybody. But
I too am relaxing at the bar. Shit's about to go down in it.
yeah, so I'll kind of be in the like doorway-ish.
So
I roll
yeah,
for sleep.
I will say that you guys are.
Hey,
Um,
we would be rolling for sleep.
I will say that. So it's. So you guys realize it's getting late. You know, you're kind of confused. You're like, yeah, why are we here? Like, you're kind of like. But you're relaxing. Like, this is the first time you guys have actually had like a night where there was people and you were doing all these fun activities. Like, it was really relaxing. It was kind of a nice break from everything, right? And so, like, you kind of look up and you see the moon and the stars, and you're like, oh, this is what it's like to, you know, be not in like this desolate area anymore. And you realize that it's like midnight. And then as soon as like you know that like you can like suddenly, like, you know, it's in the middle of the night, and suddenly there is a, like, your mood goes from like a calm and happy to like mildly irritated. Like, suddenly everything is bothering you.
I just went through a drinking contest.
Well, but like you kind of like, I'll say that like, Puck, you look over at Anoran, and you're like, fucking
He
hell.
beat me in a pirating contest.
Like, but it's like you were over that. Like, hours ago when it happened, you're kind of like, meh. But now all of a sudden it's itching at you. Like, you're now getting like frustrated about it. And like, Theos, you know, you're kind of still wandering out there, and as you're kind of walking around, and you like, all of a sudden you like kick the ground, and you're like, I know that Prophet's up to something. Like, but now you're just frustrated that you found nothing about it. Like, you're starting to get physically angry, and like even in Norin, like, you don't usually have hostile feelings, but suddenly you just want to like, for some reason, you just want to kick like Puck's feet off the table or something. You just physically do not feel right. Like, something about him just annoys you now.
Whoa.
And Silva's out there, and you're kind of looking at
Oh god, don't.
Theus, and you kind of realize, you're like, yeah, why was he so mean? Like, and that frustrates you. Like, but like, everything you guys have just had a glancing thought about, all of a sudden it hits you, and you're just like, this? Why? And like, but then after you kind of like realize you're having these feelings, you kind of try to brush it off, and you're looking around. All of a sudden, everybody else in the city starts eyeing each other up. Like, not only did you just go through this emotion, everybody else seems to have also gone through this same emotion, and everybody just all of a sudden seems a little bit on edge.
I go looking for the Prophet immediately.
Give me a.
I swear to God, if you say investigation.
I want to, because
You are
I don't know
starting
if
to
you-
feel a little irritated.
Were you keeping track of where the prophet was?
I didn't say I was. I probably would have,
Yeah.
but I did not say I was. So
I'll tell you
will
what.
leave that
Give
to
me
DM's
a
discretion.
general perception. Like, you're just gonna look in the area and see if you can see him.
Just worried about Snowflake and a little irritated.
24.
You notice he is not there.
I'll go towards the tower
By yourself?
by myself.
Okay, he's rushing towards the tower.
I'm gonna tell fucking Anoran that Theus ran toward.
Oh, he's briskly walking towards the tower,
He
I'm
ran
sure.
towards the tower.
Nope, I'm bolting.
He's bolting towards the tower, guys.
Why is that I always have to follow along with that guy?
Because I pay you the big bucks.
You guys
I
aren't
am
near enough
apparently
to-
slightly annoyed with everything right now.
Is that a mental thing?
Alright, so who's following Theos?
I want to know if either of them are coming.
If I'm slightly annoyed, or if I'm annoyed with them, with everyone, I probably am not.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you following?
Is Anoran coming?
I am coming because I'm super annoyed by all this racism.
Okay. So, you going? So, Anoran comes out. Puck stays.
Going.
Okay. So, you guys follow. You head up to the Prophet's Tower.
Yep. I don't even have any hesitations. I just go to swing the door open.
Okay. You swing the door open, and the Prophet is standing in the meeting chamber, sitting in one of the seats.
Is he alone?
Yeah, there's nobody else in the room.
What did you do?
I know not what you speak of.
I said, what did you do? As I crossed in the room. He's got a table in front of him, right?
Yes. Yeah,
I go ahead
so basically, so if you imagine the table is I guess, so you come in the door, the table is lengthwise away from the door, and he's at the head of the table on the other side. So he's facing the door, but at the head of the table.
I don't even bother trying to push away the table. I just jump onto it and keep storming towards him.
Okay.
And if I can reach him, I'm going to kick him in the chest and knock him onto the floor.
As you go to kick him, your foot goes through, like, smoke.
Motherfucking mages.
But as soon as that happens, you see the prophet fade, and the table you're standing on fade, and you fall to the ground. And everything starts to turn into blackness.
As in everything in my head starts to go black, like I can't see?
No. It's just like
sure.
like everything that you see in the room and everything, it just all of a sudden goes black.
So,
I instinctively...
Yeah, to you guys too. So it's basically like everything, it's just black, and if you were physically interacting with like a piece of furniture, it is no longer there.
Even where I am?
Even where you are, you're like sitting in a chair, and all of a sudden you hit the ground, and you notice that they're like 20 feet away from you.
I instinctively cast Fairy Fire.
No effect.
Huh?
Dark vision, no help, huh?
As you cast Fairy Fire, you hear a voice, and it goes, "I'm not sure this was the most appropriate way to handle the situation." And you turn to where the voice is coming from, and it is the visage of the Raven Queen. I will fix this. I will fix the mistakes that have been made.
Mistakes?
Well, you did manage to raise a lot of suspicion throughout the city with your antics, and I believe the Prophet was on to you at some point.
So the Prophet was up to something.
Well, regardless of if he was up to anything or not, but it looks to be that you have gathered the information that I was hoping for.
Information?
Well, see, I have the ability right now to send you back to this time to try to repair that which has been done. This was one of the first days that the village was built, and they did have a huge celebration, and things seemed to be going well until it hit sometime around the midnight. And that is apparently when this entire city went to, something happened, and that will have to be investigated later. But at least you have met the major players. You have seen Leezahie in her younger age. You have seen her best friend, Katie. Katie is the one that she has lost. She is the one that she is trying to bring back from my grasp.
I check my pocket to see if the marble is still there.
The marble is not there.
Damn.
Neither is the money that you took from the people.
What about the buttons?
Nope, no buttons.
No! Not the buttons!
Basically, anything you took from that encounter is not there. Like, all of a sudden, the food you ate, you're now back to Hungary. It's like
That's a better feeling. That's a much better feeling.
So this was what, some sort of magic simulation of what happened in the past?
There's no simulation. I've just undone everything between the time you arrived and the time you left.
So you've just made all of our actions today mean nothing.
No, it means a lot. You have gathered information. You now have a more clear direction, and you have information you do not need to gather next time.
Well, what we know, the Prophet's a dick.
Yes, the Prophet will take some serious consideration, although I must applaud you. Taking that marble from him, it was a very good step.
Yes, but it doesn't really matter if I don't have it anymore.
it matters next time you can take it easier, hopefully without a confrontation. And
There
if
was
you
no
can get
confrontation.
Oh, there was plenty of a confrontation. I saw what you
They
did in
use
front
your
of the tower.
majestic.
Look, motherfucker.
Let's just put it
You
this
don't
way.
know me. You don't know me.
I believe that what you've been looking for, if you can get that marble and get back to that second floor, I think you can uncover more secrets than you were able to find before.
So we're just gonna Groundhog Day this.
Yeah.
Those are Groundhog Day?
I mean, it's essentially it'll be kind of a Groundhog Day. I mean, we'll move around a little bit, but
Replay the same day over and over with slightly different.
no. We don't have to do the same day over and over, but at least.
No, I want to see an Oran puke on pie every day.
So, next time you have more information. But yes, I believe you have gathered adequate information for this time around.
I learned how to sew better.
There you go. See? Knowledge is power, after all. But do not take it for granted. And know that the next time you are here, yes, you will come back to this time. And now you are more acquainted with the city. You should know your way around. But there are more events you have not encountered yet. But I would like you to investigate as much as you need to get a better understanding of where things need to happen and how things can be prevented.
Before you go,
Yes.
I reach into my pants.
Every great
wording
conversation
was
starts
very
with this.
specific. Very
And I rummage around as I pull out the bone handle for the dagger.
Is that what you call it now?
the boner.
And I hold it out and I'm like, do you know what this is?
Yes, that is Leezahie's dagger handle.
Do you know if it can be repaired to be an actual dagger?
As long as things go the way they're supposed to, it will repair itself.
So it magically will repair itself?
That is the hope. It should be an indicator as to the progress that you have made through this encounter. When the dagger has restored itself, it should... it will somehow let you know, and at that point, it will be ready for the ritual you are so for looking to.
Gotcha. So next time we just stab the prophet. Got it. Great.
I would recommend you not do that. I do not want to have to undo from that point, but
If we come back again, are we gonna have to avoid ourselves?
Oh.
no, I have undone everything you have done. So next
So
time
we
you
can
come
do
back,
whatever
it
we
will be
want
as
next
if-
time we come here.
Oh my god, Puck, you can run around without clothes on like you always want.
I could actually just be a changeling then.
I suppose you can do what you want, and I will entrust that you will find the right answers, but... Oh, why do you make it so difficult?
No, just teasing. But so basically, like, there's no changing of anything there. It's just replay.
I will try my best to prevent the changing of things that might have undue effects on the long run, but I will allow the changes to be made that will affect things in a more positive manner. I would prefer it if you did not make a big scene and be known in their history, but if that happens, I guess there's nothing I can necessarily do about that, but we can always see how rewriting history goes, I suppose.
Well, it's kind of
Right.
hard to rewrite history without being part
Right.
of it.
May I ask for some advice?
Certainly.
So, you pulled us into this area from the forest, and it apparently that's very strange. Is there a more subtle way of arriving to the city?
I suppose from now on I can put you just outside the skirts where it will look more like you're traveling from one of the other smaller cities in the area. I suppose that may be of more benefit, but I figured trying to put you closer to the city would allow you to find it. It is aside from the tower, it is a remarkably hard city to find. I believe it was planned that way.
If you're a god, can't you just give us some answers now?
I could, but what fun is that? And with that, you see the visage of the mask fade into the black. And where you're all positioned, you now arrive back in Flux. As if the darkness fades and now you are in Flux. And as you arrive back, it is, well, Narek has put in the day and night cycles, and it looks like a day has passed. And you hear commotion in Flux.
That's not normal.
And
Shit. Is the blacksmith and Lokar fighting?
And you actually come back to a scene where at the blacksmith shop, you do see that Lokar is walking away from the blacksmith shop, and he kind of claps his hands together and goes, "All right, well, that's taken care of." And he walks back into the castle and goes, "I'm going to sleep. Glad you guys are back."
No, wait, what?
What?
What did you do?
What do you mean?
What did you do at the blacksmith?
Oh, I took out my aggression, and I feel much better now. Thank you.
Oh,
I
I rush in
He walks
to
away.
go heal the blacksmith.
As you turn towards the blacksmith shop, you see the head of the blacksmith mounted outside the, just mounted on the wall, and the body is burning in the street.
That is not acceptable.
That's no bueno.
And you just see Lokar go, "All right, see you guys in the morning."
Is there any way to vote a turtle off the island?
Throw it off.
He just-
To growl at Loki.
I don't know.
He just killed a valuable resource.
You just killed an innocent person.
And you see Narak is actually over kind of by the blacksmith, just like in shock.
But you can't fix him, can you? I was talking to Nora, but actually it's better to talk to Narek about this.
And Narek is just kind of staring in like amazement and just, I tried to stop him, but when he came out of his room this morning, I don't know, he just looked so troubled, and he kept looking at the blacksmith, and it looked like he tried to hold back as much as he could, but something snapped, something in his eyes just told me that there wasn't going to be any stopping him, and I knew I wasn't powerful enough.
Whether you could hold him back or not is not your fault. He is a liability right now.
He came at him screaming, "Orcs did this," I mean, I saw glimpses of what happened on that planet, and this is terrible, but
Yes, orcs, but not that orc.
I understand, but I don't think he can see the difference.
Narek,
His
you must
name
send him
is-
back.
His name is Lokar Orkbane. Maybe that was my fault.
Can you send him back to his world and leave him
I
there?
could try, but I don't know what he would do there. I mean, I guess I don't know.
He would be in an environment more fitting for his current urges, which we are personally not equipped to deal with. And he has killed a resource and an innocent, I say looking at an orc.
Either he goes back to his world, or we end him right here.
Well, I mean, I can get you another blacksmith.
This isn't. They're not.
I
just
put the body out. It
It's
seems
not
like people forgot about that.
So, Narek, remember that whole thing about us getting angry about you trading lives?
I know, but it means...
So you're trying to do that again right now.
Well, what... I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. We're presented with a problem, and I'm not sure.
You're not supposed to accept this shit.
Well,
Enough. She is not at fault. She is doing the best that she can, that she is able.
And she has sent thousands, possibly tens of thousands to her death while doing it.
And people, and thousands are dying in different worlds right now, with the shadows overcoming them. We need to set this right. Perhaps if we do, perhaps if we fix the broken thing that is Flux, we'll be able to stop this before the time before all the shadows cover all these worlds. But not with a maniac by our side. Narek, can you send him back?
I will try. I'm not sure what you want to do. I mean, we'll be missing another adventure at that point. Is that going to be okay for you?
I'm just helping,
Either he gets sent back, or he
we-
joins the druid in the garden.
Or we meet up justice.
Hey,
I thought that the druid was sent back to...
No, we didn't.
No, the druid had a spiritual afterlife moment back at home, but he's buried under the tree in the courtyard.
I'm just trying to... I'm going to cover up the body. I'm going to... God, I'm rolling a con save as I try and go towards the head.
Wait, to what? Not puke again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Go
know
ahead
my
and roll
stomach's
again.
empty, but if I fail, dry heaving. 10. But yeah.
I think you can barely manage to keep it down. You don't have anything in your stomach, so it's probably easier.
To be fair, we were charlatans and con men. We didn't really kill that often, so his squeamishness is acceptable.
I got an idea. Okay, I cast minor illusion on the head to make it look like a pumpkin.
There you go.
There we go. I can do this better now.
And Narek turns to you and says, "Right, you all came from a world of thieves, and it seems like that's something that you have trouble letting go of. He comes from a world of war, where his family was destroyed by orcs. It's hard for me to see that that isn't a problem for him to deal with, just as much as not stealing and things like that are for you."
And you know what? Dark elves destroyed my life growing up, and you don't see me just randomly stabbing them when I get taken away on missions around them.
I watched orcs butcher my entire family. I didn't kill this half-orc.
No, I thought he was a full orc.
I thought
He
was a half-orc.
He's a half-orc.
I have half orc.
Oh, okay.
Even worse.
Anyway, there's now a pumpkin on the head. Or a pumpkin
And-
on the body.
And if you go to lift it, the pumpkin guts just fall all out, which is actually brains.
Don't do it. Don't add to my illusion.
Yep, half orc. Look at that. He's a half orc.
All the seeds are everywhere.
Oh god!
How did Lokar react to Snowflake? Did he at all? Snowflake was kind of following him, not aggressively, but
I would say at that point, Lokar actually had a very brief respite of peace. So when he growled at him, Lokar probably just kind of shook his head at him and kept walking. I mean, it seemed like it was something based on the description you get from Narek and the way you saw him. It's like it was plaguing him all day, and this was his only way to get respite for.
I mean, I was mainly with Snowflake trying to.
Lokar made no.
Or towards us.
Yeah, he made no. No, there wouldn't have been any hostility.
Well, I guess we need to figure out what we're doing with him.
Am I the only one trying to help with this?
Everybody else is trying to get Lokar voted off the island. He's the only one trying to put the body out.
Trying to vote him off the island. Yeah.
Yeah.
Snowflake can come back and you need to
And pee on it?
What is she gonna do?
move the body
Oh, God. It leaves the pumpkin alone. Damn it!
All right. So on that note, we'll end it on this sad turn of events to come back to.
Yeah.
And so
This
next time
got like way dark.
I told you guys, Lokar was not in a good place.
It's fine. It's fine. Next session, we dine on turtle soup.
Looks like I'm rolling another character.
Oh my goodness.
Will Eric keep a character for more than 2 levels?
It's really weird to be on this end of it where my character is still alive and I haven't died yet.
I know! It's like being a giant band-aid keeps you alive.
Well, to be fair, I had one character killed by diplomacy, and another character that might get killed because of his roleplay and backstory.
Fair enough. No.
We'll see how that goes.
But it'd be a character appropriate death.
To have him boiled into soup?
No. We're not following Steve's suggestion. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I'm saying, rock steady. Boil the water.
At least everything is going like not reasonable, but like it goes with people's stories and stuff. So
yeah, I mean that's and I took time this week, in all fairness, and I tried to gauge what I thought based on Lokar's world and his family and stuff like that, and how he would react to what happened on his planet. And he already was untrusting of all orcs, and this was he came back very depressed, very upset that he thinks he lost everything now, and it was just his way of finding, it was his only way to do something that he thought was in his power, and was something that he thought was for a betterment.
Can we ask Narek to make sure the next one's a dwarf?
I was trying to think of what the next blacksmith would be, and yeah, I think that's a good pick. So we can do a dwarf blacksmith.
Anyway.
So, okay, yeah, we'll call it there because we're over time. I mean, it's like 20 minutes over. But hopefully that was a good session.
Cool.
A lot of roleplay heavy moments in there, so.
Yeah.
A little fun with time travel.
Now you're thinking with time?
I like the image when you're charging at the prophet, and I'm like, it's a good point to cut it, and you gotta kick it. I'm just like, that's air. Because I knew you were gonna think it was him, and then it was like, oh no, it was the Raven Queen pulling you out. I thought it was good. I'm sure Theos isn't happy. At least I didn't murder an entire planet of turtles.
I'm sorry, but my internet completely cut out during your whole thing after you said kicked him in the chest.
I was saying that I thought it was funny that when you kicked at him and he disappeared, and you thought it was the mage, and it was actually the Raven Queen pulling you guys out at that exact same moment. So,
motherfucking magic.
I'm trying to establish an invasion of dark and evil force. Or it was.
Yeah, that's fair.
So.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so hopefully everybody enjoyed that. Got a little dark, a little scary. We'll work through the rest of that next time. So, I think, Steve, you're picking up next time, DM?
Oh, yes, I will.
Okay, sounds good. Then we'll pick up from there next time.
Okay, then. Okie dokie there.
Wait, no,
okay.
Who was that that DM'd a bunch of...
Wait, at what point in the world was everyone from Minnesota?
Wasn't that
the accent of the people in the location that we were at?
I think that was when you were trying to mimic an accent and you were picking the wrong one. That was when you guys first got to the desert where Leezahie was, and there was like the one person that was nice to you guys, and you're like, oh, hey there, now I can't not talk Canadian or Minnesotan.
It's that whole northern region, you know?
It's that whole northern region. Oh, they're so nice.
Way up there.
All right. Yeah. On that note, let's be racist on this.
Racist.
That's the theme for this episode.
Yeah, there you go.
Everybody's racist. Yeah.
All right. Hopefully that was good. If there's anything you hated, that's fine too. But you know, this is our roleplay story, so everybody's doing their own thing.
Yep.
But we're getting through
Good night.
it. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Oh, I gotta type it. Alright, good night. I forgot the comma.
Did you
Bye-bye.
salute?
But,
Good night.